Hey guys, thanks for checking out the bullet points. I was looking for some steel targets that are easy to maneuver, bring around. I'm traveling from one range to another. Love shooting steel targets. I hate paper. It's just not fun. I love hearing the ring of steel. So we're gonna give it a couple rounds and tell you guys what we think. But so far, it feels like very, very sturdy stuff. I wanted something that's fairly mobile and something that doesn't take up a whole lot of room in the bed of my truck. And I came across a company called AR500 Target Solutions. It's a 10-inch, 8-inch, and a 6-inch. I'm really impressed with how this thing's set up. It took me about 10 or 15 minutes the first time. I don't read instructions, so just kind of figuring it out and monkeying it together. And honestly, most of the time was screwing together, you know, the nuts and bolts of it. AR500 Target Solutions provides the conduit leg holder, which kind of mates it to this 2x4. Also, the hangers are all AR500 steel as well. So, you know, the days of hanging your gong with a chain and then maybe shooting through the chain, or, you know, hitting the target and having it kind of get that wobbly spin and then have to wait for it to fully reset. You don't have to worry about that stuff anymore. They've actually got this really cool little J hook here. So once you lock your target in, or you know, you put the target hanger on this clip, you just latch this guy down, and what that does is it prevents it from swinging back and forth and gives you a positive reset very, very quickly. So helps you with your decreasing your time on your follow-up shots. Takes 3/4 inch conduit legs. So bought these at, bought the conduit legs and the 2x4 at your local hardware store. You're able to fit the conduit into these little conduit holders that then latch onto the 2x4. There's bolt holes, so you can actually secure everything if you wanted to. The weight of it actually holds up really well, so I'm not too worried about it going anywhere. And then most of these pieces, once assembled don't need to be broken down. You can just kind of store them together and then travel with them pretty easily. So now that that's done, I'm confident I could break this thing down or pick it up in less than 2 minutes. Very, very simple, but very high quality and pretty awesome stuff. I've been looking for a new set since all my old ones are pretty tore up. So let's see how it does. I love hearing steel. It's so much fun. God, I love that. All right, let's try 9. These are actually in remarkable shape. I hit that carriage bolt there on this one and this one. Didn't even knock a chunk off of it. So that's impressive. Of course, it is just 9mm. But these things are still very, very smooth. I mean, the only indentation I can feel is the lack of paint on them now, or powder coating rather. They do come powder coated, which is kind of cool. But sweet. Yeah, they're holding up great, man. I like these. So right here I nicked the top of the target, and had that been a chain, I probably would have taken a chunk out of that link, which would mean that my next miss over the top might actually break that chain. Dude, these are holding up great. I like it. Hey guys, I really like this gong set from AR500 Target Solutions. Very, very happy with it. It doesn't break the bank either. A lot of AR500 targets are, you know, a couple $100 and up. This is $175 for the entire kit. All I had to do was go to Home Depot. I think I spent about $16 on conduit and a 2x4. Pretty strong targets, no dents, no dimples, no nothing, man. All it was doing was basically peeling the paint off or the powder coating that came on there. Quick rattle can job and they'll look brand new again. So very happy with the strength of the steel. I'm gonna bring a 223 out next time and see if I can actually do any damage to it. Because, I mean, right now, these 9s coming out of that Noveske Space Invader and a Glock 17 with a longer threaded barrel on it, they're not doing anything except chipping the paint off. So I'm real happy with the hanger design. I like how simple it is once you get it put together to set up. It's basically take the 2 conduit legs, put them in the pieces. You can drill them and tap them if you want. I didn't, I just threw them up there, put the 2x4 through, and the weight of it holds it all together. So it's a pretty cool setup. Where the conduit legs connect to the conduit support bracket, there's actually holes drilled, so you can zip a hole through your conduit if you want and bolt those into place. But honestly, it's got so much weight to it and those legs are kicked out so far that the actual frame kind of pinches down onto the 2x4 as it, you know, as the legs push out. So it's almost like the more weight you have on it, the better. So anyway, that thing's holding up just fine without any extra added bolts or holes or anything like that. Just kind of sitting and letting gravity do its thing. It swings great. It sounds great. It's got great rapport. What I did was I actually, when I tightened down those lock washers or those lock nuts on the back, I kind of turned them back about a half turn. Gave just a little bit of room in there so that vibration really rings a lot louder. As far as moving away from the chains, I used to shoot chains forever back and I hated them. It took forever for the damn target to reset, especially if you hit it on a corner or something. It would just sit there and waver and flop around. This just rolls straight back and straight back forward to a catch where it stops it. So you don't have a swinging target either. So that's another cool feature they have. The other thing about moving away from chains into an actual AR500 steel hanger is that if you miss a shot, like I do on quite a few of them, you're not going to break the chain and then be SOL for the rest of the day. Pretty badass target solution. Like I said, they're about $175 for this set, which I think is a pretty good price considering what else is out there. So cruise over to AR500TargetSolutions.com. They've got all sorts of different ones out there. I'm going to pick up a couple more actually in the near future. So you guys will see a lot more of their targets on the channel. But again, very reasonably priced and really high quality stuff. Thanks guys for tuning in. Hopefully you liked our review today. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Or throw a comment down below. Love to hear what you guys think. If there's something you want us to review, whether it's something tactical, camping-wise, outdoorsy, we got hunting season coming up right around the corner, shoot a comment down below or send an email to the address. Thanks guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, if you enjoy our reviews, make sure you give a like, subscribe, and then you can follow us on both Instagram and Facebook at The Bullet Points.